I really haven't done a video in a while because I have not felt like it. I've been in a funk. And for a while I couldn't figure out why I was in a funk. So Wednesday of this week, I met my partner in crime, Miss Sharon Brooks. She is the events coordinator for You Can Discover Change. She is faithful to have a card writing party at her house the first Tuesday of every month. She's faithful to come into the jail and teach goal setting and budgeting. She is faithful to go every Sunday evening to teach a Bible study or facilitate a Bible study of Christine Caines. And I just adore her. So we're at lunch, and I was telling her that I was in a funk, and then it hit me that my funk has to do with the fact that Duncan has a birthday party this month, and all the emotions and all the stuff that comes with that. I was never good at planning birthday parties for my own children, and this is an area that Brittany always handled, and she handled it very well. Her and Kelsey Duncan knew how to do birthday parties, and I feel very inadequate in doing them. So we're at lunch, and she's eating salad, and I'm trying to do my bachelorette dry up teardrop things. So then, that was Wednesday. Thursday morning, I take Duncan to school, and Haven is home with a fever. So I needed to go to Walmart and get some Tylenol, and then I'm upset with myself for, how is it that I could have ibuprofen and not Tylenol? Like any good parent would have both ibuprofen and Tylenol. How is it that I didn't have both in my cabinet? What kind of parent am I? Blah, 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 all that stuff. So I'm dabbing again, trying to learn that bachelorette dab. And just confessing everything to God, like all kinds of stuff. You can be real with God. That belt of truth is the first piece of the armor, because how can He work out anything in us if we aren't completely raw and honest with Him, completely vulnerable before Him? So when I get home Thursday, and then school lets out early, so both the kids are home, we all get in our PJs, I'm just settled into my recliner, and it's like, well, I'm going to read our assignment from Wednesday night. So You Can Discover Change also has a class on Wednesday night. Rogers Memorial Church has graciously allowed us a space there to meet on Wednesday nights, and they have a lady that there are two women there that are teaching my children and other people's children while we're meeting. And Miss Catherine Bell, we call her the professor, is teaching us on the fulfillment and all that comes with the acceptance of the love of God the Father. And she's taught on abiding in the Spirit. She's just really a good teacher. That's why we call her the professor. And I'm grateful to have her as a part of the team. I'm settled in to my recliner, and I'm reading the assignment that she had taught on Wednesday nights. And she chose scripture from Mark chapter 4 about the parable with the seeds in the soil. And in that lesson, I had a revelation that that's exactly where I had been these past few days. My heart was that soul that allowed the weeds to come in and grab the word and take away the nutrients of it. That my thought processes for days had been so fixed on this life that I wasn't thinking about the eternal. I really wasn't thinking about God and how I needed him just to come in and help me with these things, that God really is a God that cares about birthday parties. And he has the ability to make the best party, that he is the perfect party planner, that when we go to celebrate the kingdom, that it's going to be an awesome party. It's going to be a wedding banquet. It's going to be a feast. It's going to be amazing. And my wounds and my missing mom and my confusion self about being the chosen one, all those things. So I have to go before him, and I have to tell him the truth. Like, Lord, I'm really freaking out about this birthday party, and I'm really missing Brittany. And I trust him. But I also have feelings. And those I need to bring before him. So, instead of not facing them, it's also like this is the first holiday that I'm really having to face. Like, we escaped Thanksgiving because I had knee surgery, and we completely escaped Christmas because we went to the Great Wolf Lodge. And so this is like the first one. And I have all these emotions that I'm supposed to have. I'm supposed to have them. And that's one thing that the Lord allowed me to see. It's like, you're supposed to feel this way, Heather. It's not out of the norm. It doesn't mean that you don't trust me. It doesn't mean that you don't have faith. At 3 o'clock in the morning, he says to me, it's not your performance, it's your heart. So, I'm thinking, again, thanks to Sharon, because she's the events coordinator for a reason. She knows how to plan parties. We're going to have a superhero party. We're going to invite people to come dress like superheroes. And we're going to have all the superhero stuff. And I don't know where we're going to have it yet. And I don't know if we're going to invite classmates. I know we're going to invite the neighbors up the road. So it'll be interesting to see how God puts this party together. Because there is still a lot of life to be celebrated. And it's okay if I'm missing. He's a big God. And he can handle all this stuff. When I bring them to him, I'm honest with him. And I expect his comfort in return. I'm not going to be choking out anymore. I'm just going to bring it to him.